a family vlog. On Sundays, just for fun. This is just for the family. It's not being posted on any kind of social media. It's just all in family fun. So, I'm doing our Sunday dinner vlog because I just feel like this is one of the things that I enjoyed the most coming up, was coming home from church and smelling that good Sunday dinner. So today I am doing barbecue baked chicken that's in the oven. And I am doing a cabbage. I do my cabbage a little differently. So as you can see, you can come a little closer. I am sauteing some onions, got some connector sausages in there, and some bacon, and I sauteed it. I already got my cabbage cut up right over here. Got my cabbage cut up, and I like to cover things just because I don't want anything flying over. It's already been washed and prepped. So now I'm going to put it inside of the pan like this. And you can do it how you want. Just that personally, I have to have cabbage a certain way. Because growing up, I didn't like cabbage. So, someone kind of told me how to make it differently. So now, I like it. So, you can season it with whatever you want to season it with. I am a seasoned freak. So, I got to season it with a lot of stuff. I'm also going to add chicken broth, which I saw on a TikTok. So give me just 1 minute and I'll come right back to you. Hey fam, we're back. So unfortunately, I ran out of my chicken broth. So I'm going to use 2 cups of water. As you can see, I put it to the 2 already. To me, I was taught that with cabbage, you don't want to have too much water. So after I sauteed the cabbage and all the onions and ingredients and all that, I put 2 cups of water or chicken broth. And it's not very much water, as you can see down in the pot. I did transfer pans because my pan wasn't really big enough to me. So I stir it all together, and I'm going to throw in some seasonings. So again, I'm a seasoned freak. I love seasonings. So I'm going to use Morton Nature Seasons, and I just kind of throw it up in there. I'm going to use McCormick. I love McCormick a lot. It's salt-free garlic and herb, and I'm going to toss that up in there. Get some chicken seasoning in there. You can never go wrong with chicken seasoning. Who doesn't like chicken, right? So we're going to put that in there and throw a little bit of Mrs. Dash Italian medley up in here. Do that. And then you've got your Lucchini extra virgin olive oil. You just add just a little hint, go across, a little drizzle like that, and mix it all together. And I like to bring it to a nice boil and have it cook down. So I cook my cabbage for about 45 minutes. Cover it on medium heat, or mine goes by numbers, so I have it on 5. So I have that like that. So now I'm just gonna grab a top and cover my cabbage. That's not the right top, as you can see. Grab a bigger top. And cover it and just let it do what it does. And so my chicken is already cooking, my cabbage is cooking. I don't like to cook my mac and cheese all together. I like it to be fresh so that it's hot and ready for everyone to eat. So I will be back after a few minutes. Hey guys, I'm back. So as you can see, I'm taking my chicken out. It's not all the way done. I like to cover my chicken up when I bake it. It's just kind of like a little secret, I guess. So these are all the ingredients I used. I'm doing, again, baked lemon pepper chicken with barbecue sauce. So I seasoned it, and because it's a little juicy and wet, I'm gonna take and remove this chicken. It's still not done, but I'm gonna kind of pour the juice off a little bit so it can give it a little crust, so the crust can get like, you know, that good baked crust. So it smells really good. I used a butter, garlic, salt, lemon pepper, minced onions. I used Nature Seasons. Again, I used Italian medley, and I used paprika, and I dashed it a little with lemon juice. So I preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and I covered it with foil and cooked it, baked it for about an hour. And now I'm taking it out, removing the foil and emptying out the juices. So I'm gonna go and empty out the juice. And it's not very much on this one, but I'll empty it anyways. Alright. And I will replace the chicken back in there. And it doesn't really matter how you place the chicken. I'm just a perfectionist, so I kind of like to place it in a line and have them all kind of nice and neat. You place it however you like. And since I removed the foil, I'll put the chicken back in there and let it bake for another 30 to 45 minutes, and I will remove it, and then I will add the barbecue sauce. I poured out the juices so that it won't be so wet, but it'll still be juicy, and that's what the foil does for me anyways. Sometimes I add butter, but since I used the buttery garlic salt, there was no need to add butter. So that's just a little tip if you want to have juicy chicken but not wet chicken. All right, so chicken is placed back in the pans, and I will put the chicken pans back in the oven again for about 35 to 45 minutes. You go get the change.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm getting it.
Alright, so now that we have that covered, we can go ahead and check on our cabbage, which has been cooking for about, I'll see, about 35 minutes, 40 minutes. And it's really done. It doesn't really need to be cooked any further unless you want it to. You can put and some more seasoning in it. I don't like to add any more seasoning just because. Sorry guys about that background noise. The kids are running to the ice cream man, and you know how that is. So that is the cabbage and chicken, and when I come back, I will be taking out the chicken and adding the barbecue sauce, and then we'll get started on the mac and cheese and cornbread. See you in a bit. And guys, I'm back. So I have taken the chicken out again, and as you can see, it has browned the way that I like it to. So now I'm adding Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue sauce. I like Sweet Baby Ray's. You can add whatever kind you want, and I like honey barbecue sauce, and you can add whatever kind you want. I personally don't like hickory smoke that much, so that's why I'm using honey barbecue. And I am going over it with a brush. I just like to kind of give it some love. And I just go over it. And I'll add a little more barbecue sauce. Alright. And I've added it to one side, so I like to add it to every side. So I will turn it over. And I'm going to add some more. You can do it however you like. This is just my personal way of adding the barbecue sauce. And I'm sorry guys, I'm looking kind of messed up today because today's our just chill and relax day after church. We come home, we just have family time. We just throw on some relaxation clothes and just get ready for the week. I don't know if anybody else does that, but we do in this household. So as you can see, I kind of just turn them over. And I will add a little bit more barbecue sauce. And I kind of just like to drizzle it around. So every little piece kind of gets some. And just kind of wipe it back and forth. Like this. And again, the kids are playing outside.
Mom, I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay, go in there. All right. So that is the chicken. I'm going to put it back in the oven for another 15 to 20 minutes and it will be finished. You can cover it back up or not. I like to leave it off so it can get a little sticky barbecue sauce. We just like that sticky feel to it. So I said before that we were gonna start on the mac and cheese. So that's what we'll be doing. I have placed about 2 to 3 cups of water in there and a tablespoon of butter. That's what I like to do. And then I use Rizzoni's large elbow macaroni. And I've had to let the butter melt a little bit. And so now I'm going to add the macaroni and let this boil for about 10 minutes. And I stir occasionally. And so when I come back, I will be finishing the mac and cheese and getting started on the cornbread. Okay guys, so we're back, and as you can see, the macaroni and cheese is finished. Basically, it's been rinsed and all that, so we're adding the cheese in it, and I like to add about a tablespoon of butter, just to give it a little more cheesy flavor. And I also only use 1 pack of cheese unless I have to. If I want it more cheesy, I'll add more cheese. So I'll just add the butter, give it a stir. I do not add salt. I very seldom put the salt. I like different seasonings or even salt. I know a lot of people like to add salt to their macaroni and cheese. You add what you like, but I personally don't. So it's not breaking up the way that I want it to break up and not doing what I want it to. So I'm going to add a little drop of milk. Just a drop like that. And I'll add a little pinch of pepper. Everybody's definition of a pinch is different. And I will stir some more. Alright. Just have to get the chunks of cheese out. Like this. Now it's doing exactly what I want it to. And for me, this is cheesy enough. I think it's cheesy enough. Some people may want it cheesier. I say that's just enough. So I like to cover my pot lid, especially with mac and cheese because it cools so quickly. So I like to cover it to keep the temperature with a little foil. And I'll set it back on the stove. And I also will cover it with a top in just a minute. Right now, I'm going to get into clean my mess. And I'm going to get into the last portion of our meal, of our Sunday dinner, which is the cornbread. As you can see, I have all my little ingredients kind of in place. I've already got my egg cracked. I did go ahead and spray. I like non-stick cooking spray. I use it for just about everything that I put in the oven. And so I went ahead and sprayed it already. And if you'll give me just a second, we'll go ahead and get us started. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour the different, I like different mix. I do not like homemade cornbread to each his own. If you like homemade cornbread, that's good. But I just don't care for it. I like Jiffy Mix. So I just pour just a little milk in there. Some people add water, some people add milk. I like to add milk, just a little, just to get it really creamy. And so you just begin to stir. And you stir it until it's nice and creamy. You're not going to get all the bumps out right away because this is cornbread, not cake mix. So we're going to go ahead and pour cornbread into the pan. And you can use whatever kind of pan you like. Sometimes I use muffins. Today I just decided to just use a cup brownie pan. So, and that's it. And I'll just kind of give it a little shake to get it evenly spread. And I'm going to go ahead and place it in the oven until it's brown. And when we come back, we'll be done cooking. Hey fam, I'm back. So we are finished with the cornbread is finished. The mac and cheese is finished. Everything is finished. And here's a look at the chicken. And we'll get a look at the cabbage. Last but not least, a look at the mac and cheese. Everything is done. So that is our Sunday dinner. So we will see you all next Sunday.